These are my week 1 game picks. We're starting off the year pretty hot, so let's keep riding it. UTA goes on the road to play Texas A&M. People think this is a spot Texas A&M could potentially get upset. UTSA does have a pretty high-flying offense, but I just think Texas A&M is too good in the trenches for UTSA to compete with them. Coastal Carolina goes on the road to play Virginia, and once again, people think that they can get upset. I just don't personally see it happening. Chandler Morris for Virginia is going to light these guys up. Mississippi State goes on the road to play Southern Miss. Southern Miss got Marshall's head coach from last year, but again, I think the trenches are too much for Southern Miss to handle, especially with that atrocious offensive line. Syracuse plays Tennessee. I think this could be more of a game, but they are both breaking in new quarterback. Therefore, I'm going to judge the team around the quarterback, and Tennessee just recruits such a higher caliber player than Syracuse, so give me Tennessee with the win. Alabama goes on the road to play FSU. And if this game does forecast to be a muddy, rainy game, I can see Florida State being in this game longer than what people think. Alabama's out there starting running back, and Florida State has a pretty stout defense. But ultimately, Thomas Castellanos is not very good, therefore I think Alabama will win. Virginia Tech plays South Carolina, and Kyron Jones had his shot last year, had so many great wide receivers, a great running back, and that defensive front last year was super stout. I don't think they have anybody on their team that can compete with Dylan Stewart or Lenora Sellers, so give me South Carolina to win. Notre Dame goes on the road to Hard Rock Stadium to play Miami. And I see a lot of people picking Miami to win this game, and I would personally agree with that, but this game is supposed to rain all day long. So give me the run-oriented team that you know that can travel. So give me Notre Dame to win, CJ Card not to do much. TCU goes on the road and plays Bill Belichick, North Carolina. I do like this North Carolina team. When I evaluate their roster, they are so deep, which shows they might have issues on who's going to start. And TCU's defensive front is super underrated. So give me TCU to win. Okay, now the big 2 game. LSU goes on the road and play Clemson. You could chop this game up either way, but I'm going to pick continuity over the transfer, even though I do think LSU's roster is technically better. But give me Clemson to win, especially at home. Texas goes on the road and plays Ohio State. A rematch with the Cotton Bowl last year. Kind of the same as the other game. Both teams had to replace a lot of talent, but Ohio State did have to replace more, and Ohio State had to replace both of their coordinators. So give me Texas to come in and win the game, even though it will be super competitive. Let me know your thoughts on who's going to win these games.